Hey there, Titans. Today I will show you how to work with the Submissions node in the Titan Web Action Flow. I will show you how to create a new submission, load an existing submission, update a submission, and delete a submission. So over here in my project, I have 3 text fields set up, which I want to store to a brand new submission and then manipulate. In addition, I have a custom project variable called Submission ID. After I create a new submission, I would be returning the created submission ID to this variable so I can later on modify it. So let's go to my Create Submission button and configure a new action flow. I want to select the Submissions node under System Action, and I want to store a new submission. I'll select Store and leave this on Create. Then I need to select the information that I want to store. I can choose to store all the info I have on my page. I can choose to store information from a specific strip. I can choose to store a specific field, or I can choose a field group, which is what I will be doing today. So I want to store my first name, my last name, and my email. Now here, I will give these tags, and this is how I will later on reference this information. So fname, lname, and email. Finally, I want to store my submission ID to my submission ID variable so I can use it later on. So I'll click on Insert and I will hit Apply. So that is all configured. Next, let's configure my Load Submission option. So I'll go to my action flow again. I'll add a new submission. And this time, I want to load a submission. Now under here, I can give it a static submission ID if I have it from a different project, for example, or I can select a field. I will be selecting my submission ID global variable. Then I can select for my project ID either a static project ID, which would be this string of information up here. I can get it from a field, or I can select current project. Finally, I can choose where I want to load my information. I'll click on Field Group, and again, I will select my first name, last name, and email. Now earlier I gave these tags, so it's important to use the same tags. So I'll give it lname, fname, and email. And that's that. Next, let's configure my Update Submission option. So I'll click on my Update Submission button, and I'll go to my action flow and insert a new submission. From here, I want to choose Store again, but this time I want to actually update an existing submission. Again, I will choose my variable, and I will choose my current project. And once again, I will choose my field group of first name, last name, and email. And again, it's important to use the same exact tags that I gave my submission last time. And I actually want to skip empty values this time as well. Let's click on Insert, and that's all configured. Finally, I want to delete a submission. So once again, I will go to my action flow. I will insert a new submission node, and this time I will select Delete. This time, all I have to configure is my submission ID and my current project. Let's save this, and I'll show you how this works. So I'm going to enter some information here. This is my first name, my last name, and my email at email.com. So clicking on Create Submission will create a new Salesforce content version which holds my JSON information. So let's quickly open this and see that it created it properly. So as you can see, fname holds my first name, lname holds my last name, and email holds my email. Next, let's go back to my project. Let's remove this. Now remember, my submission ID is stored in my global variable. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on Load Submission, and I should see that information pop right back in. This time, I want to update it. Let's say my first name changed. My name is now word-addin. I'll click on Update Submission, and that should update the submission. Once again, If I remove this information and I click on Load Submission, you see my submission has been updated. Finally, what I'm going to do is I'm going to delete my submission. And now, if I remove these values and I click on Load Submission, nothing should happen because my submission does not exist anymore. So today we went over how you can use submissions to store information in JSON format in Salesforce, load it, update it, and delete it. And that's how it's done.